Okay, let's bring in Trend Macro Chief Investment Officer Donald Luskin. Great to see you, Donald. What's your take on all of this?
Great to meet you, Elizabeth. I just love reading the media, man. I mean, there's just two kinds of liberal media right now. There are the ones who say the economy is going great and giving all credit to Obama, and there are the ones who say the economy is horrible and blaming Trump. And the amazing thing is neither of them are right.
You know what's interesting, Donald, is that usually during midterm years, the markets drop an average of about 17%. At least that's been the case since 1950. We try to stick to the facts here. But that's not happening this year. And we've been hearing also, to your point, that from market moralists who say this is a rigged market because of the Fed and government spending and stock buybacks. It's like, so what? You're still making money, right?
Well, sure. I mean, if you think how devastating it would be to this market if the Fed raised interest rates and stopped buying bonds. Oh, wait, they've been raising interest rates for 3 years. They stopped buying bonds 2 years ago, and we just made all-time highs today.
Right.
You know, I guess something fundamental something pretty amazing must be happening here. Maybe some of these things that nobody thought would work under President Trump are actually working. Maybe the American people are actually smart enough to elect a president who can do something right.
And news just crossing, U.S. companies are beginning to chip away their mountain of debt as earnings continue to rise. That's an interesting headline coming out of the Journal. Here are the Democrats ripping into President Trump's tax cuts, warning of Armageddon. I want to get Donald Luskin's take on this after the soundbite. Watch.
The Republican tax plan will be full of tricks for the middle class and full of treats for the wealthiest Americans.
It's going to be a middle-class tax increase.
A devastating and, in my view, immoral budget to fast-track their immoral tax plan to hand trillions to the wealthy while raising taxes on the middle class. Taxes will be raised on middle-class families across America.
Wealthy Americans, big, fat Christmas present for you. Tiny Tim, we're taking your crutch away from you and all the other kids in this country.
Your take, Donald.
All of those big blue state Democrats have been relying for generations on the biggest single giveaway in the tax code, which is the deductibility from your federal taxes of your state taxes. And that's what allows states like California and New York to have the huge high tax rates that they have. Trump came in with a meat axe, and he simplified the tax code by simplifying away the subsidy that red states like Texas make to blue states like California. No wonder they're going crazy.
Yeah, I think 90% of Americans get a tax cut. And by the way, government worker pensions are seeing a nice, sweet rise due to the market going up. Let's get to what's going on with Mexico and Canada with these trade agreements. Canada now saying it has to sign off on a NAFTA deal, but the president's saying we've got a bilateral deal in the works with Mexico. Could the president get a deal with Canada separately? What do you think?
Sure he could, but the thing I haven't heard at all today, which I think is really key, just remember, it was a month ago that the president of the European Union, Jean-Claude Juncker, was in the White House walking away after a day with Trump saying we're going to do a European-U.S. trade deal where we take all tariffs to zero. So that's what broke the logjam. That was a month ago.
Right.
So now we've got Europe on our side. Now we've got Mexico on our side. Pretty soon it's going to be a land rush to do a deal with Trump while there's still a deal to be done. And every new deal that gets done makes it that much easier for the next guy to do a deal. It's going to get to a point where President Xi Jinping of China,
right,
he's not going to have to worry about losing face anymore by giving in to Trump, because everybody has.
Yeah, that's a great point, because the Mexico deal could be a template for the other deals. That's the way to look at it, I think.
You know, everyone should go to the U.S. Trade Representative website and read the fact sheets on this deal. Read the one on intellectual property. That is a lecture that China ought to heed. That's how to do everything right.
And guess what? It raises the auto workers' pay in Mexico by more than double. Let's get to this New York Times op-ed. The Times published an opinion piece that was short on facts, but very long on opinion about why the message of socialism is now resonating in the U.S. It was by a Brooklyn College professor by the name of Corey Robin. Now, this professor does not mention the collapse of Venezuela, of North Korea, or the human rights abuses in Cuba. Instead, this academic wrote, quote, "The socialist argument against capitalism is not that it makes us poor, it's that it makes us unfree. When my well-being depends upon your whim, when the basic needs of life compel submission to the market and subjugation at work, we live not in freedom, but in domination. Socialists want to end that domination, to establish freedom from rule by the boss, from the need to smile for the sake of a sale, from the obligation to sell for the sake of survival. All right, the Times stock ending the day slightly in the green. Your reaction to this, Donald?
How about... Look, the thing that's great about capitalism is it gives everybody an incentive to figure out what they can do to serve everybody else. Because that's how you make money. You figure out, what can I do for you? And if what I want to do for you isn't what you want me to do for you, you won't buy it from me. So I'll have to find what you do want. That's called competition. It's called capitalism. And I guess it's just a little bit too much pressure for some people. But what's so beautiful about all the socialism stuff coming out right now is it's all a reaction to Trump, where the Democrats and their media organs like the New York Times are trying to position candidates who will take as much of an opposite position to Trump as possible, and that means all these young socialists like Ms. Ocasio-Cortez. Well, what a business formula that is. Let's find the thing that worked in the last election and do the opposite.
People chose Trump. But Donald, something that has not worked around the world. Is it your concern that you don't see a pushback against the New York Times or against the socialists out there talking in the media? You don't see anchors at other media pushing back on them, saying, you know what, why bring to the U.S. something that has failed overseas so miserably?
Elizabeth, with all due respect to you, because you are a member of the media, I just want to say
I don't mind it.
That the media is only 1/1,000,000% of the real world. You go out on the streets and you look at the taxi drivers and the pedestrians and the people in their hot dog carts and the people coming out of the lines at the ATMs, the people who are functioning every day in the real economy, they are operating, whether they know it or not, on the principles of capitalism, which are the principles of figuring out what you can do to serve your fellow human being and get rewarded for it. And the stuff they read in the New York Times, I'm amazed anybody even buys it.
Donald Luskin, whoa, tough words for the Times there. Great to see you, sir. Come back soon. We love having you on. Great to see you.